Hi, in this video I'm going to give a brief overview of the Assassin app and just go over the whole process of creating a game, logging in, and playing. So when a user first signs up for the app, they'll be greeted with this main menu, and they can join an existing game if one is available, or they can create a game. So I'm going to create a new game. And when you do that, you will see a map, and you'll be able to define the area in which you want to play the game. So this is where I'm currently located in my apartment, and I'm just going to shrink the game area a bit, so you can adjust the radius, and then you can also adjust the position, so you can move this around a bit. So I think a game area for like my neighborhood would be pretty cool. So I'm going to make it maybe this big. So not really a big game. And then I'll hit next. And I'll call this my game. I'm going to leave the password blank. Passwords are optional. And I'll hit create. So it says I successfully created the game. And now I can join the game I just created, and my friends can also join. So now in this drop-down list of open games, I can see the game I just created. So to speed this process up, I'm going to hit this button down here that says Join All Bots. And what that does is it just lets me create games for testing really quickly. So it'll add a bunch of random bots to the game. So I'll hit that. And that added about 15 players to the game. And the last thing I have to do is actually start the game. So I'll hit start. And when I hit start, everybody who is subscribed to this game will have received a notification that it has started. And I can now log in to the game. So that's the login time. And down here is my character. And I can just kind of like look around and see what's going on. So there's some robot players here, and one just attacked me. And this red wizard over here is my target. So I need to get close enough to that red wizard to cast these spells. So down below, I have an inventory, and I can swipe through the inventory, drag out spells, and then all the spells have different ranges and do different amounts of damage. And up top, you can see a little description of what the spell does, how much damage, its range, and its name. So I'm going to move over to my target and try casting a spell on them. So let me zoom in here. And there you go. I just shot him with some magic. And I keep doing that. Now, I can also use health potions. So I can heal my character because I'm getting attacked right now. And another thing I can do is place something called a safe zone. So also, I just defeated my target. So now I have Tessa's target. So I'll have been reassigned a new wizard to hunt. So I can't see where my target is, so I think they're out of my field of view. So you can kind of see this like fog. It's very faint, but basically I can only see this far. So any items, pickups, or players that are outside of my field of view, I can't actually see. So let me move my character a bit. And normally you'd have to move around in real life, but I have like this cheap click to move thing just to make testing easier. But usually it's GPS. So let me see where my target is. So they're not here. They might be down here. Yes. So I'm after Jonah over here. They disappeared. That's interesting. Oh, okay. So everybody's down here now. The robots move pretty fast because everything's kind of just random for the simulation. So let me try to cast some spells. Now, I'm tired of getting attacked, so what I'm going to do is place one of my safe zones right here. And when I'm inside this location, I no longer can be attacked. So Enrique looks like he's the wizard who's after me. So he can't damage me while I'm in this blue zone. So I can like heal, get back to full health, and kind of like try to outlast the person who's after me. And you'll see as soon as I move out of this zone, he'll start being able to cast spells at me again. Yep, so you just saw I got attacked again because I'm no longer safe. And the safe zones have a 6-hour cooldown, so I have to wait 6 hours before I can move it again. So I have to use it wisely. So I'm going to try to defeat Jonah. There I go. So my new target is Holly over here. And before I go after her, I'm just going to get some more healing potions. So I'm going to move over here and pick up this item. See, I might have to get a little closer. All right, there I go. Okay. So now I have 2 healing potions. Let me use that and move over here. So there's a really crude leaderboard, so you can kind of track how players are doing. So you can see the players who have already been defeated are in red, and you can see who has the most kills. So right now I do. You can see who's done the most damage, and you can also sort by name. So we just have some spell combat going on. Defeated that target. So normally this type of game would probably take a week or at least a few days to play, but everything's kind of sped up in the simulation. Like I start with a ton of items. I'm not playing against real people, so there's no challenge. And I can also move really fast. So normally this takes a lot longer. And you can see all these spells spawning. And the spells are global items, so only one person can pick them up. And they all have different spawn rates. And There's rare ones, common items, epic items, and you can tap on spells. So you just tap on the little pickup and it'll tell you what it is, how much damage it does, how far its range is. So you can kind of decide if it's worth, walking over to pick it up, if it's something you want or not. Let me pick this one up. There we go. So that's basically the game. So this game runs all the time, whether you're logged in or not, and it runs until someone wins. And it's basically real-time, ubiquitous. So if the app's off, you'll receive notifications when you get attacked, and you'll be able to log in and defend yourself, use some potions, heal, keep running away maybe, that type of thing. So that's it. And you can see there's a bunch of gravestones now. Doesn't look like any of the bots have managed to defeat anyone yet. I kind of set their damage output pretty low. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video.